मारबी राखबी जो इच्छा तोहारा, मारबी राखबी नित्य दास प्रति तुया अधिकार, नित्य जन्मा विमोए इच्छा जदि तोर, जन्मा विमोए इच्छा जदि तोर, भक्त गृहे जनी जन्म हेउ मोर, भक्त मानस देह गेह जो किछु मोर, कीट जन्म यथा तू आदास, कीट जन्म बहिर्मुख ब्रह्मा जन्मे नाही आस, बहिर्मुख मानस देह गेह जो किछु मोर, भुक्ति मुक्ति स्पृहा विहीन जे भक्त, भुक्ति मुक्ति स्पृहा लभइते तांको संग अनुरक्त, लभइते मानस देह गेह जो किछु मोर, अर्पिलु तो आपदे नंद किशोर, जनक जननी दयित तनय, जनक जननी जनक जननी दयित तनय, जनक जननी प्रभु गुरुपति तुहु सर्वमय, प्रभु गुरुपति तुहु सर्वमय मानस देह गेह जो किछु मोर भक्ति विनोद कहे सुन कान भक्ति विनोद राधानाथ तुहु अमर प्राण राधानाथ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय ओं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणार बिंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद महाराज की, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम जी की, श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर जी की, श्री श्री निताय गौर सुंदर की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuranam, Canto 10, Chapter 60, from text 48 to 51. We will chant the text. Text 48. Vyudhayaschapi Munschalya Mano bheti navam navam Buddho satingna vibhruyatang Tang vibhradbhayamuchyutaha. Translation. The mind of a promiscuous woman always hankers for new lovers, even if she is married. An intelligent man should not keep such an unchaste wife, for if he does, he will lose his good fortune both in this life and the next. Text 49. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Sadhyeta sruto kames Tang mayoditang yadanyatha Sarvang tat satyameva hi. 49. यही है ना श्री भगवान वाचा, यही तो है. 49. श्री भगवान वाचा साध्वी एतश्रुतु कामेस्त्वं रजोपुत्री प्रलंबिता मयादितं यत् अन्विता सर्वं तत्सत्यम एव हि. The Supreme Lord said, O saintly lady, O princess, O deceived, you only because we wanted to hear you speak like this. Indeed, everything you said is replied to me, reply to my words is most certainly true. Text 50. जान जान कामय से कामान मयि कामाय भामिनी संति ही एकांत भक्त्यायास तब कल्याणी नित्यदा. Whatever benedictions you hope for in order to become free from material desires are ever yours, O fair and noble lady, for you are my unallied devotee. Text 51. Upalabdhang prati pati prema pati pratyang chatte naghe yaduktaschalaya manya na dhir maya apakhitaha apakarsita. Translation. O sinless one, I have now seen firsthand the pure love and chaste attachment you have for your husband. Even though shaken by my words, your mind could not be pulled away from me. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti quotes the following verse describing the pure love between Rukmini and Krishna. Sarvatha dhvansa rahitam sati api dhvansa karane yad bhava bandhanam yonah sa prema parikirtitaha. When the affectionate bond between a young man and a young woman can never be destroyed, even when there is every cause for the destruction of that relationship, the attachment between them is said to be pure love. This is the nature of the eternal loving affairs between Lord Krishna and his pure conjugal associates. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणं रघुनाथं नितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So this chapter, especially the conversation between Lord Sri Krishna and his dearmost wife Rukmini Devi, very interesting chapter. Lord Krishna, though he is beyond all these material things, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he accepted a human form for our benefit. So now he is accepting the form as the situation as a husband, a perfect ideal husband. He is displaying the role. When a perfect husband, and how he deals with his wife, a housewife. So this can be learned from this dealings and conversation between Rukmini and Lord Krishna. Rukmini was totally, from the beginning, she declared that my heart and soul and mind gone to you, taken over. Shamelessly, my mind went to you. Completely sold out to Krishna. Mugdhanaika. By hearing only, Srutva gunan bhuvana sundara sunnatante. Just by hearing attentively the qualities, the prowess and opulence and all the specialities of Lord Krishna, Rukmini Devi totally surrendered herself to Krishna and decided that I will be, life after life, always be a maid servant at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. She decided, without seeing the photograph even. Nowadays, without seeing, we can't decide. We have to Kundali checking, horoscope checking, match, so many things. Still we are not accepting. But here in the Rukmini's case, just by hearing, she was attending class, Bhagavatam class. And Naradadi used to, in Vidarbha Nagar, they used to speak. And she heard. She heard the description of Lord Krishna and surrendered. That's it. I have to marry only that man. Decided. So, she is a totally extraordinary personality. Purna Samarpana. That's why I told this bhajan, I sang this bhajan. Saranagati. Manasa deha geha jo kichu mura arpilu tuya pade nanda kisava. Maravi rakhavi jo ichha toha. That kind of Purna Saranagati Rukmini Devi had for Krishna. That's why even she was the first princess, first wife of Krishna. When Krishna opened his Grihastha ashram, the first he accepted Rukmini, and not in a proper marriage, kidnapping. Krishna's first marriage is case, kidnapping. And Rukmini Devi was so much surrendered. Before getting married, she was surrendered, totally surrendered. And Krishna knew. That's why Krishna went and took her away. And that's why Krishna to check Rukmini, he accepted many wives after her. Just imagine, if you marry a good wife, and after some time you marry another wife, and then another wife, and then another, 8 selected, and then 1600 wholesale. Individually 8, and 1600 in wholesale. What will be the mentality of the first wife, second wife, third wife? Just imagine. And she was the first wife. And Sukadeva Goswami describing in this chapter that Rukmini Devi, Krishna went to Rukmini Mahal. He was with Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi was very blissful, and she with all her maid servants, and she was trying to serve Krishna to such an extent to please him. She was engaged in serving, fanning. He said, no, I will personally fan. Though so much maid servants were there, he said, no, I will do personally. She was not showing up for taking photographs. No, she was really want to serve Krishna, and she was serving. And Sukadeva Goswami describes first the decoration of the house, decoration of her body, decoration of the anga upanga, so much. Like he was, Krishna is, through the eyes of Krishna, Sukadeva Goswami is seeing the beauty of that palace, beauty of this serving Rukmini, Sebyamana, Lakshmi Surapini Rukmini Devi. And then Krishna thought to tease her. I don't know. This is the Swabhava of Lord, Supreme Lord. This, by this we can teach, if you are a perfect husband and you have a perfect housewife, then you have to enjoy all mellows, all rasas. This is one kind of rasa, mana rasa. Krishna in the form of Chaitanya, he told his heart. When he described, he said, Jagate Aishwarya Misrita. The whole world is full of opulence. And Aishwarya Sithila Prema Nahi Mora Priti. I am not that happy by this opulence. Those who are always, Sar, I am your Sar, please. This kind of awe and reverence, Krishna is saying, okay, but I am not that much happy with them. Aishwarya Sithila Prema Nahi Mora Priti. And next he is saying, Priya Jadi Mana Kari Karaye Bharchan. Bharchana. Veda Stuti Hare Tahi Moraman. Even more enjoying that Veda Stuti. I am accepting this. This is Bharchana. When they are chastising. Priya Jadi Mana Kare Karai Bharchana. That is the heart of mind of Lord. He always doesn't want, oh my dear, oh honorable, no. He wants some bharchana too. But from whom? The most near and dear one. If they can do that, if they have that adhikar. So, but in Rukmini's case, she is a different kind of Naika, Mugdha Naika, sold out princess. She will never have any doubt what Krishna do or don't do. Mat prananathastu saeva napara ashlisyava padaratam pinastumam. I have no right, you have all right reserved, you can do whatever you want. That is Mugdha Naika. Because from the beginning, by hearing the qualities and opulence about Krishna, she totally surrendered, full surrendered. But Krishna has other varieties like Satyabhama. She has different nature. So that's why the Rasikas, they used to say, the relation the mellow between Rukmini and Krishna and Satyabhama and Krishna, they are a bit different. This is Grita Snehavati, Madhu Snehavati. Grita means ghee. The relation like ghee, and there, and Krishna is fire anyway, he is fire, burning fire. Rukmini is ghee. And Satyabhama is Sahad, honey, pure honey, and he is fire. What is the difference? When Krishna show his little brightness, melt, he will melt totally. Immediately will start melting. But honey will not melt, it will get dry up. It will become hard. It will become soft, it will become hard. That is totally opposite thing. So, that's why those who are Ghrita Snehavati, they will never ever find any fault in husband. Never. No matter the husband do anything, they will never find, no, he is my Prananath. Never ever find any. Or they will never become angry, because they will have Ishwar Bhav. Totally surrender. They will never criticize, never become Mana, Pranaya, Rosa, nothing they don't have. But those who are Madhusnavi, they will become angry. Few days ago we heard about Hira Panchami. Same Lakshmi. In the Lakshmi form, in the same Rukmini. Oh my God. She was in a totally different mellow. Satya Krodhavati. And here Rukmini, in the form of Rukmini, totally different rasa. Krishna is Rasika Sekhara, Rasaraj. So he want all type of rasa, he want to enjoy all type of rasa. So that's why Krishna want to tease Rukmini. He said, let us see. She is never ever becoming angry. So I will make her angry. Let us see how she is looking, how she is reacting. How, if not reacting, he will say something, or her eyes will become red, or facial features, when you become really angry, something will happen. So Krishna want to enjoy that. That's why she was serving such a nicely surrendered way, and Krishna put. Just like so nice sweet rice, you put some salt in it. So Krishna put this Kathora Vachana. Krishna told to Rukmini, by hearing this Katukti, actually Krishna was telling not reality from his heart. He wants to teach her and to see what reaction is happening with her. So that's why Krishna told something in a criticized way, in a loving way. But Rukmini take it seriously. She became so serious by hearing these words from Krishna. She trembles and got fainted there, then and there only. And then Krishna took her, take care of her, and then make her okay. Now it's okay, everything is okay. So why you took so seriously? I was just teasing her. But Rukmini, because he is Mugdhanayaka, then she started giving narration, whatever Krishna has told to her. All these ukti, katu ukti, criticisms, what Krishna told her, she gave the purport to it. Now Krishna is, the last in text 48, he is saying, Vyudha sapi pungsalya mano bheti nabang nabam. In the last comment, Krishna told Rukmini, when he was in Katukti, he said, see Rukmini Devi, you are so nice, so beautiful, this, that, so better, somehow or other, you, by hearing from these devotees, they were brainwasher. Somehow or other they wash your brains, so you become attracted to me. But now I am giving you full liberty, you can choose any of the famous king as your husband. I am Udraing, you can take. You can select any of them. Many came to your match when they, what is that? Swayamvara. Many came, and you didn't have any chance to select, but I kidnapped you. So now I am giving full chance. I am ordering, you can select any famous king. So Rukmini is answering in this, for text 48, that mood. He says, "Oh my dear Lord, you told me that is not false, that is fact. Because in any ordinary woman, this is natural tendency. This natural tendency. So, what tendency? That they used to be attracted by some men. Women used to be attracted by seeing some speciality, they will be attracted. And she gave the example of Amba. She attracted to Salwa before marriage. They had relation before marriage. It is like that. And some women, even they get married. Even after marriage, they have to find new relation. They are not satisfied with their husband. They want to search for Navam. That's what I say. Who is that? They like Praspunchalya. So those women like Punchalya nature, they always find, even after get married, they were searching for new relation, new husband. So because you know the nature of the woman, so that's why you are commenting. But oh my dear Lord, you know, you are Antarjami, you know my heart and mind. I am never in that category. I am not a Punchalya. I am totally surrendered, sold out to you. You know that. Why you are telling this to me? It is these words are not befitting at all for me. Why you tell that to me? That's why I got fainted. Knowing everything, why you tell that to me? So then Krishna is answering, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Krishna means Sri Bhagavan. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Even if he is playing the role of a husband, but he is Bhagavan. In any situation, any case, he is Bhagavan, always. So Bhagavan is saying, "O Sadhvi." The Supreme Lord said, "O saintly lady, O princess, we deceived you only because we wanted to hear you speak like this." Krishna is telling, why I tease you, why you do all this Bakrukti, because I want to see how you are becoming angry. I want to enjoy your angry face, your angry words, your chastisement, but you are not, you are failure. You didn't get angry. That's the thing. We deceived you only because we wanted to hear you speak like this. Indeed, everything you said in reply to my words is most certainly true. Whatever you are saying, that's all true, fact. But don't think that I am saying this fact. No. I want to teach you, that's why. But you took it seriously, unnecessarily. So Krishna, by seeing the perfect mood of Rukmini, Krishna becomes so pleased. Because in any case, if a husband tell his wife Katukti, and even to tell that your husband is good for nothing, your husband like that, you better leave your husband, go somewhere, this is a terrible thing. And who is telling? The husband is telling. And in the bedroom, to his dear wife. So naturally they will become angry. They used to be angry. And Krishna want to enjoy that angry mood. Some chastisement, some kind of rutna, kind of, so that mana, rosa, pranaya, kopa. But Rukmini was in different nature. She was crying and got fainted. He said, I put dose, it is not work, high dose. It become a high dose for you. So that means it's natural that an ideal husband and wife, they used to sometimes tease each other. That's another rasa. It's rasa. Those who are rasikas, they will not satisfied only in one rasa, only earned reverence. No, many rasas. Even if we ordinary people, whenever taking prasad, even if only khichdi, still some achar, nimbu, papad, something. Why? Because we rasik, we want some rasa. We are the part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna is fullest rasik rasaraj. And we have atomic quality of rasa. We want to enjoy that rasa. So that's why Krishna want to enjoy that kind of angry mood, pranaya kopa. She want to see Rukmini in Abhimana form. But Rukmini Devi is completely free from Abhiman. She was so surrendered. So that's why Krishna told all this Vakrukti, Katukti. But Rukmini is telling this na alikam, this is all true, certainly true. And she is explaining in front of Krishna. He said, whatever you say, my Lord, it is fact. It used to be like that, but me, you are telling I am not like that. So why you are telling in, this case is different. Why you apply different medicine to a different patient? If you tell this thing to Satyabhama, that would be, because Krishna brought Parijata Brukhya for Satyabhama. Rukmini didn't complain anything. She didn't say anything. So Krishna told, how come she is not becoming angry, she is not telling anything? So Krishna want to finding opportunity to make her angry. Always finding opportunity. Now is a perfect opportunity. Alone, she is serving nicely, nobody is there. So Krishna tell these selected words, these words anybody will hear, will become fire. And Rukmini melted because it is ghee. Totally soft. So much melted, he got fainted. He got fainted. That is Rukmini. And by seeing this pure, unalloyed surrender, that no matter whatever my husband will do, chastise, beat, kick, whatever he does, he has all right reserved. She can do anything to me. I will have no reaction. I should not have any reaction. So that perfectly Rukmini Devi displayed here. By seeing this Purna Saranagata, so much so, and even after getting fainted, and she is explaining all this Katukti in a proper way. So Krishna, by hearing Rukmini Devi's statement, Rukmini's purport to his words, Krishna became very, 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 very pleased. By becoming very pleased, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha, he said, of course, whatever you say, that's all certainly true. But you are saying, why I tell? I tell because to tease you, to enjoy you in a different mood, but you are in different category. So that's why Krishna is telling, Jan Jan Kametu, when Krishna become pleased, he is in the mood of giving boon. He is Bharadraj. He is the king of the boon givers. He is Bharadraj. Many persons, big man, they want to become donor, they want to give donation, this, that. But in the reality, whole world are bhikari. Data ek Ram. Only Lord is the donor. We are all beggar. We beggar sometimes become donor. What we have? Whatever you are giving, saying, this is all belong to him only. He is the only Data. We are all bhikari, beggar. So, he is natural, because everything belongs to him. Isavasyam idam sarvam jat kintyat jagatyam jagat ananta koti brahmanda unlimited universe, everything belongs to him. Nothing belongs to no one. So natural for him, when he become pleased, he want to give something. When we are become pleased giving something, we should think, what is belong to me? How can I give something which is not mine? It is not mine. How can I give somebody else's property? But for Krishna it is not like that. He is genuinely the owner, perfect owner. So he can give. That's why his name is Varadaraj. He is Raja. He can give anything. And not condition, no, I can give that much. Later I can give. You can see, now you can. Krishna is not like that. If he will give a universe, for nothing, for him it is nothing. Just like a truckload of mustard seeds, 100 quintal, one on a quintal, one on bora, 100 packets of mustard seeds going, and one place 100 grams mustard seeds, some cut was there in a sack, and so the owner, he will cry, oh, 100 grams mustard seeds. No. So one universe is like one mustard seed. If you will give one universe to somebody, Krishna is nothing. What is that? So like that, he is really such a owner, such a donor. So when he become pleased, so he is declaring, Tan tan kamayase kaman. Hey Bhamini, whatever benedictions you hope for in order to become free from material desires are ever yours. Because Rukmini Devi, in her purport to words of Krishna, she told, Oh my Lord, you know the nature and mindset of other Omyans. So that's why, you know that usually they used to select beautiful man, wealthy man, powerful man, many all appellations they can select like that. And why they select like that? They want to enjoy dampatya sukha. But here Rukmini is saying, I am not that category. I want to serve you. I have not a tinge of selfish relishment. I don't want to enjoy at all. I want to only that make sure that you enjoy. I have no desire. Swasukha vasana hina. No tinge of desire to enjoy anything. Never. But in general, it is not like that. So she is telling like that. So these Omyans, they will select their husband to enjoy. But I selected not to enjoy, but to serve. Because I am totally surrendered devotee. You know that. That's why by hearing your glories, I selected you. Not by seeing, just by hearing. I didn't check your bank balance. I didn't check what job you are doing. Nothing. So, but I am not in that category. I am Purna Saranagati. I am fully surrendered to your feet. I want to serve you life after life after life, always. And you are my eternal Lord. When Krishna told like that, you can select, I am good for nothing. Rukmini told, he is telling fact. So Rukmini said, Krishna may leave me, go somewhere else. Then what to do? So she became very, very afraid, got fainted. But Krishna is now become very pleased. No, don't worry, I will never ever leave you. I was just checking you. And that is the nature of Krishna. He used to check. If he is checking to his dear queen, dear wife Rukmini, then why he will not check to us? कौन सा गाय का गोबर हम लोग को भाई नहीं करें? For Rukmini, she personally check like that. For us, he will send a agent Maya, go and check. Put some difficulties, put something. Checking. That is his nature, to check. Without checking, he will never select. Ordinarily, in general, whenever we are going to buy a simple potato from the ready, so then we'll see, oh, kala dhaga, no, dusra. No, we want to change and take because it is for me. I want to take the best one. So when Krishna want to make some of us apna banana chahe, when he want to accept us like his, then he will check. It's natural. He will check. So he is checking, and such a serious checking. But now Rukmini passed. Though he is in different nature, but she passed. Fully 100% mark. So now by seeing the pass mark, Krishna is very, very, very pleased. And that's why he is openly declaring any kind of benediction. I know you don't want any benediction. That's why Krishna is telling here. You hope for in order to become free from material desires. She want to free from all material desires. Ever sanctioned, always. Why? Now, O fair and noble lady, for you are my unallied devotee. This is told by Sri Krishna Bhagavan, telling to his devotee that I am accepting that you are my unallied devotee. Sometimes the devotee declaring, I am so and so, I am such a good devotee. But now Krishna is telling what is your position. Krishna is giving mark. What is that mark? You are my unallied devotee. Just see, 100% mark. Rukmini got 100%. And then Krishna is telling, Upalabdham pati prema, pati vratyang chate naghe. O sinless one, I have now seen firsthand the pure love and chaste attachment you have for your husband. The husband himself is telling to his wife. He is not saying to me. Krishna is not saying you have attachment to me. He is saying to your husband. And the husband, he is the husband. Pati prema. O sinless one, I have now seen firsthand the pure, unallied, chaste love and attachment you have for your husband. The love you have for your husband. Who is the husband? The husband is saying that. Me. But the love you have for me, he is not saying me, to your husband, that means me, is 100% pure, unallied, fully chaste and pure. Even though shaken by my words, well, I personally tried to teach you, to shaken you, but by my words, but your mind could not be pulled away from me. I failed. Krishna is accepting his failure. He says, I failed. I tried my best, but I am failure. I tried to teach you, but not success. Krishna is accepting his failure in front of Rukmini. Our Rasika Bhakta Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying, this is the characteristics of pure love. Sarvatha dhvansa karane, sarvatha dhvansa rahitam, sati api dhvansa karane. Sarvatha dhvansa rahitam. Though hundreds and thousands and millions of cause were there, the relationship will break down. Now they will finish. They never ever get together. Millions of reasons are there, but still it will never break. It will continue. Is equal to Sarvatha Dhvansa Rahitam Sati Api Dhvansa Karane. So many hundreds of causes are there that they will break their relationship, but it never ever happen. When the affectionate bond between a young man and a young woman can never be destroyed, no matter in whatever situation, it will never become destroyed. Even when there is every cause for the destruction of that relationship. Though every causes are there to break that relationship, it will never ever get breakdown. The attachment between them is said to be pure love. That kind of attachment is pure love. That is the definition of pure love. Characteristic of pure. This is the nature of the eternal loving affairs between Lord Krishna and his pure conjugal associates. So that is the relationship between Rukmini and Krishna. So in this story particularly we can learn from the character of Sri Rukmini Devi that how much selflessly, how much surrender, how much service attitude, how much unalloyed serving devotion only to serve her husband, only to serve so much that Krishna accepted his failure. He said, I accept my failure, you passed. I try my best way. If Krishna want to do something, it is not possible that he cannot succeed, he cannot do it. But now he is accepting, I tried my best way by so much katuvakti, such kind of selected words that anybody will become angry. But you didn't become angry, you got fainted. So the extraordinary surrender mood, extraordinary service attitude, what Rukmini Devi had for her husband. So that is the ultimate service attitude for an ideal wife should be for her husband. Nobody can beat Rukmini. No wives can, if husband will say something, they will cry and faint. No. Rukmini, from the very beginning, she was of that category. So Sukadeva Goswami is telling that even Lord Sri Krishna tried, personally check it, examine, and proved, no, she is pure. Her love is pure, unalloyed. Sarvatha dhvansa rahitam sati api dhvansa karane. Even if I tried my best, but you are so much surrendered to your husband, it is not possible. Not possible even for Krishna to do any cracks or anything. So much complete unalloyed devotion. And devotion only service attitude. So, as a devotee, we should have that attitude of gratitude. And that can be shown through our service and following Agya. Agya palana matra dasir adhikar. As a servant, as a devotee, we have only thing and only right that we can only do, follow the instruction. Agya palana. That is Sevaka Dharma. And we can learn this from Rukmini Devi's character. Hare Krishna. Any comment or question? Okay. Okay. Far back, Mataji. मैंने वो माता जी को पीछे वो है ही नहीं करवा।
Krishna Maharaj, my question is, how can we pass the test as Rukmani Maharani?
By hearing Rukmani's character and try. If maybe in 100 bars or maybe not, keep on trying to follow her. Same. Same. Yes. कि वक्रोक्ति कटुक्ति के बिना हो नहीं सकता। ओके, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की, श्री रुक्मिणी कृष्ण भगवान की।